Hello guys, welcome back on my channel. Today we are continue our journey in the must-try AI tools in Canva. Here in a part 18, I will show you an application where we can turn our projects, templates, or any other forms to a proper eCard. And with this application, we can collect responses, RSVPs, with detailed information we can share with a QR code or a link, and all the invited person can respond. Are they coming on this event or they not coming, or also with detailed information, even for like in this tutorial we create a wedding information, and even we can also ask for meal options. But now I'm a bit advanced. First, just a small fan fact, for the RSVP, most of the people think this is an English abbreviation, but actually it's a French. Répondez s'il vous plaît. Sorry, my French is far from the perfect. So means respond please. And we can collect these responses with not with the Canva application, with the main application. But I will show you soon. But before we dive into the tutorial, I have a quick favor to ask. If you like my content and find it valuable, please take a moment to hit the small like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps to keep create content for you. Thanks, and now let's get started. So I'm just closing this page. I already created an invitation card. Or technically I'm not created, this is just a template with 2 pages, which is also important. We can use, when far as I understood the system, maximum 2 pages. So I go into the apps. Here that's a application called CreateEcards. We're just opening it. And here we can choose the saved ones or create a new one. So I create a new one. Start to sync. Here we can find, what we would like to use, which size, quality, how many pages. If you would like to use, just click on export. Now the system checking all the data, what we have. You see, sync successfully, e-invite is updated. We can change some style things in this e-invite. We can add a background color or just choosing a background image. Even in the banner, we can change some things. We can also add our own logo if it is a event for a company. And here in the content, we can also do some changes. But all of them are pretty straightforward. And now looks good, continue. Here we can enable video, music and animations, but this is just static images, so I don't have to do it. But if you have anything, do not forget to turn on and enable it, otherwise it will be not taken. And here in step 3, we can choose between a QR code or a link. I stay on a link, continue, and here we can save it and continue to the CreateEcards website. And now we have this warning from the Canva. I'm about to leave the Canva. Of course, continue. And the system forward us to this website, createecards.eu. So just here we can log in, but creating an account, we can do it even with a Gmail account, so no credit card information needed. So here just an credit, continue, sorry. Time to time I'm already thinking ahead, sorry. Here we can do this invitation. Yes, create invitation. And here we can fill the info with all the info. I did it already, so this is why it's already saved, and we have everything here. We can add the host name, the event title, the country where it happens, time zone. We can here we can choose between different kind of event types and subtypes. Here the start date, and not needed or optional, we can add the end date and time also. Here we can add the location. As you can see, we have three options. Now it's no do not provide location, but if you scrolling down here, that will be the location here. If you go do it online, you can see already changed the icon to online event. We can add the app name, also add the link. And here, if you go in person, again, the icon was changed. We can fill all the data. Even we can add Google Maps or any map links, but I just turn it back to do not provide location. That's easier for me, just to show you how it works. But if you have a proper address, just go into in person and fill the data, and this will be visible in the eCard. Here you can allow the guest to bring gifts, and if you're doing it, you can add the registry name, also add a link if you already have it, or create your Amazon gift list or baby lists. And one other optional menu for the guest, we can add we can collect dietary or allergy info, or turn is it a adult only event, and also we can add more than one guest per invitation, so allows in the families to add more than one person, and you don't have to send it to everybody, like all the family members, just to your, if you know, if you would, for example, a wedding, just you would let in for one family, just sending this one link to them, and they can add all the persons to one invitation, up to 10 person. Next is customize. Here we can customizing the invitation. Like this is the meal option, what I mentioned. We can add the meal options here. Just click on add, and you will have it on the list. And you can edit later, so we can delete later. And here is a funny tool. Also add this event description, like this. As you can see, everything is coming from here. And there's doing this. Yeah, sorry. With the checkbox is already, as you can see, already updated. And now I just would like to delete this whole information. As you can see, it's the box is empty. Due to here we have this event scribe app. If I click on it, this AI app collecting the data what we already shared, like event type, hosts, date, time, everything. And here we have this editing options. I don't know why it's not so visible, this menu, the menu, where you can customize more. We can ask the AI to shortening it or extend it, make it more humoristic, or humors, or or more casual, more formal, or add more emojis, and just add to invite. So I just add it to this invite, and here you can see it's already added to this portion. and you can see there is a maximum 3000 characters. I just use 9,900, sorry, 999, 93. And the next one is a style. We can choose which style we would let use. Banner text, you are invited from here. Also we can choose colors, shadows, edges, shadows, about the buttons. As you can see, it's a full or just a border, or also the button type, shadows, everything. Add logo, add wallpaper, so we can really editing lots of things here. And next is a publish. As you can see, I have a free version, so I can send it to any person if I want, but collect only the first 15 responses. If you really would let you use it, you can use the paid version and you have more and more responses. But for me at the moment, just to demonstrate how it works, that's really good to use this maximum 15. Here we can even we change the link. As you can see, that's also already changing, but not that really, not what I want. But sorry, you have to click the edit first, XX and YY wedding, save. Or maybe I cannot do it, maybe already it's already published one, so maybe I cannot change it. Can do it when it's okay, unpublished. So sorry, this is just a web page title. Sorry, here we can change the link. Sorry, that was my bad. I was a bit blind. So this is just a web page title, and now it's publishing it. Here again we have this information about the upgrade to the Pro, but at the moment I don't really want it. Here we can also change language, which is really funny, like the Spanish one. And in this case, we can save this link. As you can see, now it's French. It's change the end of the link, even to Deutsch or German, Italiano, Italian, Hungarian, Swedish, Croatian, Norwegian, Russian, Portuguese. So if you try with the Spanish one, I'd like to see what is changed. If it's Spanish, as you can see, okay, this you are invited, this is a text what we are filled, but here we can see this turn the card. Yeah, this one is also not changed, this text. It will be nicer if this text is also changed, but I think this is just coming from the app. But then these data are changed. And here we have the normal English. Wedding card. Yes, you can see top card to flip, Even we can extend it to the full page. Still we can flip. And this is why it was important. This invitation card has 2 pages, and it's really nice. We can just one page with just an image with a major or a most important data, and we can add additional data to the second page. Meanwhile, if you're scrolling down, all this data will be filled. This one is the AI part, what was generated, this summary by AI. Here in the time and location, and here we can respond to the invitation. And the bottom of the page, looking for your RSVPs. So there is a dashboard, and on this dashboard we can see the responses. I already made one respond from myself, because you can see 2 adults, 2 child. Also you can hear this guest list. You can choose this is adults or child. As you can see, the preferred meal, and here is this dietary or allergy information. And that's I think it's a pretty cool feature if you are if you would like to organize an event and you need to send an invitation online. That's a pretty cool. You already have the responses, so you can already prepare lots of things. You know how many people is coming. Even you can add other information like the meal information, but they can also add the messages. They can send messages also, but I didn't do it on when I replied to myself. So that's a pretty nice tool to do this invitations. Otherwise, you can also do it, just add a contact info like an email address or something where they can respond. But I think that's it's a much nicer and easier way. Don't have to manage an email. Always just come here and check the dashboard how many people was responses have replied, and you can see also the details, which is pretty good, I think. But now here is the end of this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it and also find this application interesting and valuable. If you really like my tutorial, please do not forget to hit that small like button, subscribe to my channel, also visit my Facebook page. You can find the link in the description where you can find lots of other Canva tutorials, not only from me, also from other Canva experts. Plus, you can find a bunch of text to image generation prompts for different kind of applications. So if you're also interested on this area, please feel free to check my Facebook page. As I mentioned already, the link is in the description. But now this tutorial is really going to the end. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.